Today I'm going to show you how to make homemade chicken stock. Now there's several ways you can do it. First being, do you roast the bird or do you not? Anyway, today I'm not roasting it. When you do roast the bird and then make your chicken stock, it gives you a nice, wonderful depth of flavor. But some of the recipes I've got coming up where I need homemade chicken stock, that wouldn't really work as well as what I'm going to do today. Now you could cheat and use regular chicken stock. I do that a lot of times. Buy the stuff in the box, I use it. It works good. It's not as good as the homemade, but it works. Or you could just use something like this. It's all up to you. But anyway, for something that really requires that good chicken flavor, like chicken and dumplings, yeah, that may be an upcoming video. You need to make your own chicken stock, and this is how I do mine. First thing we're going to do, we're going to put our chicken in a pot. The only thing I saved from the giblets was the neck, and yes, that goes in the pot as well. I'm also going to add some wing tips. Anytime I make chicken wings, I buy the whole wing and I save these wing tips. These make really good stock. Lots of collagen in there, good for your skin, good for your hair. I'm going to add one medium onion that I have cut into quarters. I'm leaving the roots on. Hopefully that'll help the onion stick together, but it may not. I'm going to add a few cloves of garlic. If you add a few or a lot, that's up to you. Guess it depends if you're single or if you're married. We're also going to throw some carrots in there. Leave everything in big pieces, easier to take out later. Then I'm going to add some water. I'm going to add close to a gallon. If I had a bigger pot, I'd put more water, but hey, I'm just getting by with what I got. We're going to cover it with a lid and turn the burner on and let it go for a little bit. And we're going to skim off the foam, because that stuff's nasty. I don't want it in my stock. Since my pot's not quite as big as I need it to be, after about 20 minutes, I'm going to flip this chicken over. Now be careful, I don't want to splash hot liquid all over myself. Then after about another 25 minutes, I'm going to take my chicken out and I'm going to place it into a bowl. Now we're going to take our chicken and we're going to start breaking it up. And what I'm going to do is the meat is going to go into this bowl, and all the skin and bone and everything is going to go back into the pot. Yeah, even the skin. It's going to have all that fat and everything. That's good stuff. We're going to use that later. See, like all that meat. Now just leave it in big chunks. You don't want to break it up yet. We'll break it up as we use it. Now this chicken's still warm. But anyway, see, all this. What we really want is we want all this cartilage and everything to break down into our stock, and that's what's going to make good stock. So we have all of our chicken pulled off the bone. We've got all our bone and skin and everything back in the pot. So we're going to take and we're going to put this back onto a simmer, and we're going to go about 3 hours. You can go a little less or go a little more. It's really up to you. Now that everything's cooked down, I'm going to skim off the fat. If you put it in the refrigerator and let it cool down that way, it's a lot easier to take the fat off. But I'm wanting to use some of this stock here pretty soon. Now what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to take this stock that I've made, and I'm going to run it through a strainer. Now I could put a coffee filter in here and get all the little bits out, but I don't mind the little bits. It's just the big chunks I'm trying to take out. So after a few hours of work, we have a nice big pot of chicken stock that's really good stuff. Now there's no salt in this, so it's going to taste really bland right now, but this is good stuff. All it needs is some salt, some herbs, and you can use it in whatever recipe you want. A lot better than the store-bought stuff. We've got chicken, we can shred this up, making chicken salads, or we can put it in soups or whatever. Good stuff here as well. But once again, there's no salt in it. You gotta remember that. I've got some carrots that I saved out of there. These are bland, boring. Most of the flavor from the carrots has already been given off into the stock. But I can save these, and if you blend these with some stock, it makes a real good thickener for your soups. Adds a little color too. Anyway, I hope you guys are encouraged to go make your own chicken stock.